Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about 5 genres we need more of in gaming today. Now, um, to me, this is just my personal list. Let me know genres you'd love to see come back and all that good stuff. Big shout out, obviously, it's the third of 3 questions asked by my good friend Tim LFC8. Go check him out on Twitter, give him a follow, do all that good stuff. Yeah, and just show some support and some love, man. So let's get into this. Really awesome, and like I say, any of you guys ever have a question, obviously, just ask me, and I'll always do. If you want a video done on it, I'll always do a video for you guys. So yeah, let's get into this. So the first one I said, and I was debating whether this could be going on because like we kind of are getting a lot more. It's just a genre I love, and I don't think you can get enough of them, in my opinion. And that is JRPGs. Yes, Japanese role-playing games. I think they're very unique, very special, and what made PS2 so good, in my opinion. Obviously, another genre that we're going to talk about at the top of the list, which we definitely need more of, which we have a lack of. But Japanese games really made the PlayStation 2 great. And I think, a console, whatever console it may be, whether it be a Nintendo console, even an Xbox console, can only ever be successful, in my opinion, if you have Japanese games on it. If you notice, when Sony last generation started putting out more Japanese games nearer the end of the generation, they started to sell more PlayStation 3s. They put a very high emphasis this generation on Japanese games, and it's selling nearly PS2 numbers. PS2 had a lot of Japanese inspired games, and it was one of the most successful consoles of all time. So did the PS1, and that PS1 sold over 100 million. So I think if you want a successful console, you have to have Japanese games on there. They may not sell 100 million, but it brings in an audience that may have not bought your console otherwise. So for me, I love Japanese games. I was, during the PS3 generation, very much, your FIFA, Call of Duty player, do you know what I mean? But this generation, I'm really loving Japanese games. I mean, I'm sat here like my friend, the Duelist on Twitter. Go follow him. Go give him some love and support, as I always say. He recommended me to show this game to me called I Am Setsuna. Now, is it the most visually stunning game of all time? No. Is it the greatest game of all time? Who knows? But to me, it's a beautiful game. It's different. It's a turn-based game. It's Japanese inspired, and it has that little bit of special something about it that's got me really excited. And you watch, it'll be £5, and nobody will still support it, but I will. Also, I mean, you've got games like Persona 5, which has definitely got a lot of people excited. You got, just a ton of great JRPGs coming, but you can never have enough of them. And if I feel, in my opinion, a successful console needs to have very good Japanese games for it to survive. So, yeah, you watch a boost in Xbox One sales as soon as that Scalebound drops. I can guarantee it. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think, guys, down below. The next thing I wanted to talk about, the next game, genre, series, type of game, whatever you want to say, is stealth games. Yes, when we do get a lot of stealth games, they're not very good, sometimes. For example, I think Styx Master of Thieves, or I think that's what it was called, that wasn't particularly that great on its stealth sections. But what made The Last of Us such a great game was its stealth sections. You could go through pretty much 90% of The Last of Us without using a single bullet. That is incredible for a third-person shooter. Obviously, you'd have to be incredibly smart, incredibly tactical, all that good stuff. But that saved your life on Grounded walkthrough, I can guarantee you. But yeah, I love stealth games. Metal Gear, Metal Gear Solid, had some great stealth mechanics within it. yeah, and I think stealth games are really underappreciated, and I think the problem is everyone wants guns blazing and go in guns blazing, but really the tactics behind a good stealth game is really, really important, and I think, yeah, we could definitely do with a few more of them, in my opinion. So the next genre we're going to talk about is sim games. So like I used to love sim pets on the PC. I think we had the Sims games in general. I'm really sad that Sims 4 is a PC exclusive. I hope the next Sims game or they can port it over or something, because Sims is a fantastic game. But I love those sort of PlayStation Home, you know. And not a lot of people love PlayStation Home. I did. I thought it was a fantastic game. Um, but just those sort of games, guys. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, PlayStation Home, Sims. I heard City Skylines. I can't confirm that, but it's like simulation games. I heard Tropico 5. I need to pick that up, but yeah, we do need some more simulation games, particularly on consoles. I think they're a really underappreciated genre. I think they're a little bit different, and you know, not everyone wants to try different things, but I think they're really cool, and I think they're really good in my opinion, and I think we definitely need some more, um, yeah, simulation games. Now, I like the kind of life simulator games like SimCity, Sims, all that sort of stuff. That's a game I'd love to see on the consoles, but even games like City Skylines or something like that, where you kind of simulate different things, I think's really cool. Um, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Number two on the list, my second most requested game. Now, I'm probably the opposite of 90% of gamers when I say this, but more linear games, yes. I think. Now, when I say linear, I think you have to add replay value to it. So, maybe add a new difficulty, maybe add, a lot of collectibles, maybe even add, well, definitely add an online mode. But we do not get enough linear based games with a good multiplayer, and that's why I'm excited for Uncharted. That's why I'm excited for The Last of Us. That's why, you know, Call of Duty, in my opinion, I can't really have a go at. I mean, the story's boring as hell, but it's a linear based game with some online about it. Do you see what I'm saying? So, um, I think we need more linear games. I think they're really awesome in my opinion. I grew up on them. They're one of my favourite genres. I don't know if it's a genre or what, but like, I, for me, I can't really have a go. Like, I really liked, um, uh, what's it called? Until Dawn. I thought that was a fantastic game. Really short, but it was fun. You know what I mean? Um, The Order 1886, Quantum Break. They're good games, but this generation, it's all about how many miles I can walk in a game. For example, The Witcher 3. Now, I know I'm about to get attacked for saying this. The Witcher 3 just has too much going on. There's too much stuff going on. It's more about how big the world is instead of actually making the story that interesting. It gets so diluted in the amount of stuff going on that it kind of loses the story a little bit, in my opinion, from my playthrough. Bear in mind, The Witcher 3 did give me incredible headaches because I have a problem with some lighting in games, and that also is going to obviously knock off your enjoyment. I still beat the game, but I had a problem with the lighting. Um, but I think a linear game with a good multiplayer, you can't get much better than that, in my opinion. Well, you can, and there's one genre in particular that we need back, and we don't just want back, we need it back. We've got quite a few linear games. We can get on with it, you know what I mean? I can play my Uncharted. I'm happy as Larry. But we don't have enough of this genre, and that is 3D platformers. Yes, we need more of these back. We need tons of them. They're all on the Nintendo consoles, and they don't look that great on Nintendo consoles. They're not that powerful, and I just want, look, Ratchet and Clank's just come out to great applause from everyone. Everyone's rating it 8s, 9s, even some 10s in there 5 out of 5 stars. Everyone's loving it. The game is superb. Why? Because it's a gameplay orientated game where the gameplay is the most important thing, and that's what 3D platformers are. Sly Cooper. Now, you could argue they're not, but you know what genre I'm talking about, where you play as a character, you're jumping around a map, you're solving puzzles, environmental puzzles. Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot. We need these games back. They're superb, and I just think we need more back. And it's not like people won't buy them because people bought Ratchet and Clank like it was bloody crack. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at the sales of Ratchet and Clank. Number one in Germany, number one in the UK, number one in Spain and Italy. Pretty much the whole of Europe it was number one in. It was top for a long time in the US. Now the US is one of the biggest gaming markets out there. To even crack the top 10 is very impressive. But to crack number one in the US, whether it be on launch day, whether it be a week before launch, is an incredible feat in itself. So you have to take your hat off to Ratchet and Clank to show people. They showed, look, you can get 3D platformers, they can be really good games, and they can also sell really well. They've done a fantastic job. Insomniac, what a great developer they are. But come on, Crash needs to come back. We need Crash, we need Sly Cooper, and we need Jak and Daxter. I can wait for another Ratchet and Clank for a little bit, but they're games we need now. Certainly, it's my favorite. My favorite genre, I'm going to be honest, is third-person shooters. But at the same time, it's not like we need more of them. Do you know what I'm saying? But that being said, we do need more. This is my second favorite franchise, and we just simply don't get enough of the games. You know what I mean? So, to me, yeah, I can't wait for, rumors of Crash Bandicoot remake, reboot, whatever it may be, coming E3. Possibly Sony's bought the IP. Sly Cooper, there's a movie coming out. There's no doubt going to be a tie-in with that movie. The only problem is Jak and Daxter doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon. Naughty Dog are working on a space game as well as The Last of Us 2, so the likelihood we're getting that anytime soon is very unlikely unless a third-party dev was to, take on the IP. But that's my opinion, guys. Really enjoyed doing these videos. If you ever have any questions, let me know. But as I say always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in a new video very soon.